Hi, this is a call out report. So I think this video is super interesting. This is Corey Feldmen, who I think everyone knows, if you haven't been living under a rock, that Corey Feldmen has come out and talked about the huge pedophile problem in Hollywood and his experiences. Now, my experience with Corey Feldmen was brief. It was for a day. And the reason I think that this interview is so interesting is he is in fact talking about him wanting to be a singer but not wanting to take advantage of Michael Jackson, which actually is sort of my experience with him, because I was on a film that he was on. I was called up and asked to come in and sing by one of the crew people on this movie that he wanted to sing. So they kind of impromptu added a scene to a movie to make Corey Feldman happy, in which I was the singer at a bar, and then he came up and took the mic and sang a song, and I stood next to him and played the tambourines. But anyway, and then subsequently I ended up with another role because the girl was really bad at it, and I ended up being thrown into a bar and a bar fight, and there was a knifing thing, and it was quite the thing. But what I will say is that Corey was so professional. He was so humble and so lovely on this film, even though it was like literally the worst film I ever worked on. So, I mean, the worst film I ever worked on. But he was such a professional, and this was back in 1997. I think he was kind of down and out and trying to make his way back up. And the woman that he ended up marrying was his girlfriend, and she was there. And I also got my makeup done next to her and didn't really talk to her. But they were always just making out. So, he really needed and required a lot of attention, and it was actually obvious to me that he'd been sexually abused, even from the small amount I was around him, due to how, like, really needy he was. But I can just say he was a really wonderful actor, and I think he's a lovely man from everything I can see, and I appreciate what he's tried to do. And so we're just going to watch this clip.
Michael Jackson as a close friend, and I play Michael Jackson my song "What's Up with the Youth," and he says, "Cory, that's a #1 song. That song literally can go to #1, and if you let me, I will walk it into Tommy Mottola at CBS Records right now, and I will make that song #1." And I was like, "Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that. But no, I'm good."
Why? Why no?
Well, because one, I was a real friend to him, and I didn't want him to think that I was just another leech sucking off of his teat to try to get something. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to play him a song and see if he liked it and what he thought. And to hear Michael Jackson tell you that the song's a hit and could be #1, what else do you need?
But did he want to sing it?
No, he wanted to help me go to that place.
Do you regret that you didn't let him do that?
Sure, there's parts of me that go, damn it could have been so much easier. I've got Michael Jackson as a close friend, and I play Michael Jackson my song.
So, I'm not sure, I think I was singing with his band. I think he did have a band. The thing is that we weren't allowed to sing any music that anyone owned. So, when I got there, I was like, there were 2 people who played together and one guy who didn't. And I never met any of them. And I said, the 2 guys, I said, do you guys have original song? And then I asked the other guy, can you play along with that? And then I made up words. So I made up words. It was like, I'm driving my Mercedes, were some of my words. And anyway, it was funny. So the whole thing was a pretty funny experience. But I did know that singing was important to him. I can't remember. He wasn't a bad singer. I think he was fine. That's pretty much what I remember about it. But I just more remember it was really important to him. So, I'm sure that part of him really does wish that he had taken that opportunity to make a record. But I'm sure there's another part of him that's glad that he was probably more glad that he kept his integrity and his friendship with Michael. But probably Michael wouldn't have minded. So, I don't know. You never know. It's one of those weird moments in time that you don't know. Maybe I'm sure it's a very interesting conversation. So, anyway, it's my first time doing a little circle interview. And anyway, it was because I just found this actually that interesting to me. Anyway, blessings and hope you're all having a wonderful night.